such
the
a
reality
fucking
of what China is.
He's dumb.
They're not going to buy
He's not
planes
religious,
from Boeing anymore.
but he's a nationalist.
I imagine
it's
that
the
would
same
ripple
fucking
through
thing,
the
you
economy. That's
retard.
kind of a big sector.
Video diary. And I should have recorded them because they were great. But we'll see if we can come up with another one. Okay, this is just every argument. I'm just thinking. We're just gonna. The attacks on. Knock it out. What was the attack that she does more than I do?
Should I put a glove on? It's probably hard.
So
glove on, right?
That's great. So does Donald Trump.
Yeah,
What's the argument? How does that have anything to do with what we're talking about? I just don't. What other argument did she make? She said. That they. Well, she just kept attacking my character. She wasn't really making any arguments. That's the whole point.
I don't like that.
And she thinks I'm attacking her character. I guess that's what it is. Tu pro quo, right? She thinks I'm attacking her character. And I guess I am, but ultimately that's not my goal. My goal is to try to convince her that what she's saying, that it's okay because we have our own meat in our fridge. Well, you went to the Arby's in Guelph. Is that meat from your fridge? It's just like total hypocrisy. I don't understand how she knows it. That's why she gets so upset. She mustn't know it, or else she's just a bad person. It's got to be one or the other, or I guess it could be both. But they just don't want to see it because it's inconvenient. It's like that. It's an inconvenient truth, right? Oh, now I can't go through the drive-thru on my way to work and get a Egg McMuffin. Yeah. And Julie keeps bringing up humans. Like we've got to solve there's hungry people in the world that humans that need food. Well, let's feed them plants. What's wrong with that? We would be able to, free up a lot of land from all the cattle grazing all the time. Anyway, it's just really every argument she said was retarded. And then at night I was watching this.
They would want you to eat them.
You
I
see
would have
these
no problem.
beautiful
If an animal
kids
would somehow give you consent,
I guess you could say they're naive, but they're with their father. He's smiling ear to ear. That just the pride.
Are you guys okay being live from my YouTube channel?
That he has
Can you come here so that you're in
for his kids.
Nice. Where are you guys from? From the Netherlands. Okay. So I'll just ask you, how do you guys feel about animals?
They're nice.
They're nice?
Like animals, like all of them.
Why are they nice?
Because they're cute.
They're
Not all of them, but yeah, not all of them.
Chasing time.
The kid must be
Colors, different ways.
8 years old.
But you brought me
Girls.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. Do you think that, and I'll explain, we should give animals moral consideration? And by that I mean that if our actions impact them, then we should consider their well-being.
You somehow found me.
I didn't got it.
Yeah, that's okay. So let me put it this way. If I'm driving a car and there's an animal on the road, and considering that my car wouldn't be damaged at all if I hit that animal, do you think I should consider whether to hit that animal or not?
You don't have to hit it because it's an animal.
I don't have to, but let's say it's really annoying for me to do that. I would have to, I don't know, maybe
Well,
let's
you
go
stop
around.
and
I gotta
you
go. I
kill
go
the
around.
animal.
It's 15
Yeah,
minutes.
so you would think that I have a moral
Bunch of
obligation to
cattle on
not
the
kill
road.
them, right?
Okay,
in this situation,
because I gotta get there.
what if it's inconvenient for me to swerve or to stop?
Well, I don't care. Don't kill the animal.
Okay, I appreciate it. And what if, we're on this road where everybody kills animals?
father
They
has
just,
this
everybody,
big
when there's
smile
an
on
animal on
his
this road,
Well,
they
tell them that they don't have to. Tell them they don't have to do it. Yeah, they're also animals. We are also animals. Don't kill them.
so the fact that everybody does it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But what if I've been doing it my whole life? I've been killing animals on that road my whole
Stop it.
Okay, love it. Okay, so I appreciate,
Oh my
I've
God,
thrown this
Julie.
hypothetical, but now I'm gonna go into the real life scenario, right? When it comes to consuming animals and consuming animal products, do you think there is a parallel between what I just said about driving animals through with my car?
But we are vegetarians,
You're
so we
vegetarian,
never kill animals. We don't want to.
but do you consume like animal products at all?
Yeah, we do. I am vegan. They are vegetarian.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Why are you vegan? That's awesome, by the way.
I'm vegan because when I was a kid, we were vegan. We were always very small, and I don't really need to eat animals, cheese, eggs.
It's amazing, man. I'll just give you a fist
We don't
bump
want
right
to
The
there.
kill
little
them.
boy is 8 years old and he's already thinking to say.
Vegetarian and live with nature.
And the other, the father and
It's not very much, and we don't want to
Mia
kill them.
here is
So do you think that animals die also in the production of making milk or cheese?
are vegetarian, but there's probably very, if their son is vegan, they're probably
they are
very,
not giving eggs anymore. Well, they kill them
askance
and then put them in the
vegetarian.
soup. And that's why everything the same.
Also, the chickens that don't lay eggs, the males, what do you think happens to them?
Well, they kill them.
They kill them on their
They
first
keep
day of
one
life.
to make the babies.
They've been
and
brainwashed.
everything, and then they kill
They
it.
should
Yeah,
be killing
exactly.
animals
So
and
for
abusing
every
them.
chicken that lays
Yeah,
eggs out there,
brainwashed,
there's a male
brainwashed.
chick was killed because,
That's not fair.
yeah, because there's like a 50-50 chance that they're born either male or female. So that
Yeah.
means logically that if there's
Like the half is dead.
yeah, half of them are already dead. Yeah, so
This is how
yeah. Okay, would you agree with that?
civilized
Would
No,
you-
I don't agree with that.
Okay. So, but and if we touch the dairy industry, cows produce milk to feed their babies, right?
Yeah.
So do you think in order to get pregnant, do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers get them pregnant?
But the farmers get them pregnant.
Yeah. If we did that to a human being, would that be okay?
Well, I think if they want to be pregnant, just leave them be pregnant. And if they don't want to, just leave them. Like
Exactly.
You could also say like,
People won't change unless they're
cow would
forced to
come to you
change.
and
That's
make
the
you
problem.
pregnant, and then
And
kill
people,
your
everybody,
baby,
I mean,
take
Exactly.
your milk. Yeah,
Oh, they take away the babies,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
not fair. And then the baby has to drink milk, but the baby has to drink water.
Not
The
at
baby
Julie's
has to
farm.
drink the milk, and
Yeah.
it's good for the baby.
yeah, and you're right.
get
that
their-
they
they
take them
get
away
fed
so that they don't
nice
drink the
milk
milk.
until their head's cut
If they're
off.
born male, they kill them because they don't produce milk. And if they're born
Their
female,
milk
just like
is
their
extra
mothers, every year, repeated impregnation.
Well, that's
Okay,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, and do you know when they kill them?
How they kill them?
Cows
Do you know
drink a lot
when
of
they
milk.
kill
That's
them?
a lot of
Like
ice cream.
when they're
that,
born?
No, I mean the women
seal
when they
testes.
kill them.
Oh, when they don't
Missing
produce
girl.
eggs anymore.
Well, for cows, yeah.
Cows.
Yeah.
little girl confused.
Well,
They forgot about cows.
I don't really know actually.
When they can no longer get them pregnant. So if the farmers tries to get them pregnant, if they don't get pregnant, then they kill them. Yeah. That usually happens around 6 to 8 repeated
And everyone
impregnation.
eats old cows.
Say it again?
And everyone eats old cows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
see, the boy
they can live
knows
24,
that they,
25
and
years,
they eat
so a
those
third
dairy
of their
cows,
life.
but they're just older, so the meat is probably the less expensive.
It's bad, right? So would you say, is there really any difference between farming animals for dairy products or farming them for meat? Like, because you say you don't want animals to be killed or to
Yeah.
be dead, but I'm assuming that that's because you consider them as individuals who deserve to live, right?
The
Do you think
father's
that
still
they get
smiling.
treated as individuals in farming them for milk?
Well, I don't really get it.
No, let me put it this way. Do you think that farmers
Dutch,
consider
beautiful
what
Dutch
the
kids.
cows want when they produce milk, when they want them to produce milk?
Do we think about what the cows want?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
That's
No,
the
we
first
don't.
time
But we
we
should,
spoke.
right?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, so then let me ask you this because you said you're vegetarian.
Yeah.
But then when you consume dairy products, do you think that you're being just as unfair to the animals as a person who would be consuming meat is?
Yeah, it is not good that we do that, but it's just like, it's what everyone say. It's nice to eat, and the vegan cheese is just bad, and they're already dead. Yeah, that's
So
what
they're,
they say. We
they're
don't like
giving
that,
all the
but-
excuses
But
that
even if they're already
Julie
dead, like when we buy another
Yeah,
animal
the
product.
thing is,
They're already dead. That's
they're
Joe
dead
said that
already.
one.
That's-
Julie
no
said
one
vegan
eats
cheese is
anymore. They're
bad.
not
She
gonna
teaches
kill
me
them.
that it's
It
bad.
doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
No one is gonna buy them.
And
So
it
that's
tastes
the
good,
thing.
of course.
And it's the same with dairy,
Everybody
right?
knows
If
that
nobody
one.
buys dairy products anymore, they're not going to bring them to existence, only
Yeah.
to exploit them and kill them.
Yeah, so actually it's better to keep like chickens, and they make eggs and then you eat that. And then if
Or
the,
to be vegan,
yeah, or to be vegan, yeah.
right? Because at the end of the day, animals, do you think animals are here for us or they're
Or
here with us?
pickles.
With us, of course.
Yeah, but when we see them as machines, egg-laying machines or milk-making machines,
But they're not machines, they're animals like us.
yeah, they are. But when we're buying animal products, we are seeing them as machines because that's how farmers treat them. They treat them
Yeah.
like machines.
Well, that's bad.
There's
Yeah,
also
that is
Asians
bad
and
indeed.
little Dutch
So
kids
do you see
that
it as important then that you go
this is
vegan
not their
then?
first language.
Yeah, it is. You feel like one person will make the change, but if
But then your English is...
everyone get vegan, then it does make change. Yeah, it does.
But even one person could save up to between 100 and 300 animals per year.
Yeah, it's very
And
much.
that's a lot, yeah. I'm assuming since you're a vegetarian, it might be less. But even if it's just one animal, to them, it's their whole life. To you, it's what, 5 minutes of you eating some cheese,
Yeah,
then you
exactly.
forget about it and you move on, right?
So it's bad.
Yeah,
bad.
it is bad. Yeah. And I'll ask you just one hard question. It's a hard question, okay?
hard question, yes.
How many more animals should be exploited for you until you make a change?
How much animals
Should be used or treated like products until you change?
by day?
Clouds
How
began.
many more before you go vegan?
Darken.
Exactly.
How many more have to die?
Father.
I am already vegan. No one.
Yes, I love that.
The little boy says, no one.
Yeah.
I'm vegan. I'm already vegan.
Felt
Typical, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
No,
yes.
yes,
Yeah.
vegan. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get vegan. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are
So
you
the re-
vegan?
I am vegan, yes.
And the
The
little
reason
kid
why I posed this
doesn't
question is
even know
because
he's vegan.
a lot of the times when we see the products in the supermarket, we disconnect from what the animals go through.
Yeah.
But
now
if
You
we
know what a hot dog is, you're gonna eat it. Yeah, if you tell them that
Joe.
that meat
came
baby
down
animals that
from
you're eating, well, people will stop.
clouds. You somehow
They don't want to
found
think about it.
me.
They want to, yeah. They don't.
But
want
also
to
ask yourself why you don't want to think about it, because at the end of the day, you're in the same position, aren't you? The
Yeah.
baby animals are killed because you
You're
pay for
getting
dairy
tired of
products.
it, actually.
And
Yeah.
the time that
Yeah. Let me give you a card before you go. That's it. I don't want to keep you for too long. I think you kind of got the point, and I never with kids. It's always a little bit the conversations go. I'm not trying to be a little bit nicer. Watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. You'll enjoy it. It's not gruesome content or anything. You also have my YouTube channel there, and you can watch
but
yourself
she
afterwards.
always
Okay.
said she doesn't.
Okay. Cheers. Have a nice for being vegan. What's your name?
Dorian.
Dorian.
just two
Amazing. Vegan.
Leander.
You have to go vegan, and you also have to go vegan. What's your name?
Jonas.
Jonas. Nice to meet you. It's awesome that you guys are vegetarian, but let's go vegan.
Yeah.
We need
Yes.
no more animal exploitation. Okay.
Good luck with your channel.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Good luck.
kiss me
Why the 8-year-old is vegan? I mean, and he's not vegan for any kind of health reason. He's vegan because he's, again,
Man.
there's only 3 reasons
DPM,
why.
thank you. Man, that kid, that guy, Dorian, was his name. Amazing to be so young and to be vegan in a
Blissfully
family
or
of vegetarians.
willingly, or just, or there's
That is pretty
never
that is pretty based on in my worldview. I think like we meet adults, we meet all these people who complain and bitch and say they cannot do it, and then you see this
right?
little
Just stupid.
little guy. I don't even know how old he was. I should have asked how old he was. Who was vegan and he's
Or you're a
being
bad
awesome
person.
in a family who's
Well,
vegetarian, in a
fine.
family where he probably gets temptations,
I mean-
but he understood it and he said he's vegan. It's fucking awesome, man. It's fucking awesome.
understand how
I love
anybody
hearing
else
that. And even if the family was vegetarian, no, it's not the same thing. Vegetarians still exploit animals, still see animals as products. I think they got the point.
It's just, if you don't have to do it, why do it? Okay, bye, Chip.
feeling so
The
safe
whole point is I'm talking,
and
so how would I cut it down?
sure.
Oh,
The morning
Yeah.
would be here,
it's
and you
hard.
would too.
I mean, the thing is, don't think about it and eat your hot dogs, right, Dorian?
I went
mean,
back to sleep.
God.
I didn't
Why?
even.
Here's a what do you call it?
The promises we both
Thought test
thought
that
we
I invented myself is you got 2 delis, right? One is completely plant-based.
Today
You know, I know
I've
some.
seen
Yeah, I know
so
we've reached a point in our evolution as humans that we're eating plant-based, and we found a way to cook food
I
that doesn't
have
harm all.
seen the thing that open up
On the other side, there's the grass-fed and all the traditional, but it's very, very nice. You know, they're well treated. They live like 1/8 of their life, and they They
focus
kind of, they get fed and they get taken care of, but they get their head lobbed off at the end, you know, at 1/10 of their life after they've started enjoying living. I mean,
I've managed to
or maybe
save
retired. I don't know. I haven't
my
done
fair share
therapy.
of good.
One is that, and the other one is all plant-based. They taste exactly the same. The textures are exactly the same. They're exactly the same. No difference. I'm going to say that just for sake of this argument, that this side is less healthy because we've developed the food. You know, oh, it's processed. Oh, it's not good for you because it's not natural. Oh yeah, these slaughterhouses are natural. 60 billion chickens a year. Yeah, that's natural. So anyway, we got the two choices. Now, some people, I mean, again, let's add some more, I can't say much more than they're exactly the same, right? You couldn't tell the difference, but you did have the choice to go with one or other. You know, I want the traditional. I mean, what's the saying about traditional? Tradition is in the illusion of permanence. I mean, nothing stays the same. I mean, change is only constant, right? So it's ridiculous to resist, but we as humans, we're monkeys, right? We resist. So some people would still pick this, right? Maybe, again, because they're ignorant, they're stupid, I'm a monkey, okay, you're not gonna kill me and eat me, that's fine. Or they're just probably not the best people, right? If they inform themselves and they know what's going on. Again, why wouldn't you choose this side? Again, but there are lots of people, most people in fact, some of the, you know, people who have brought the point to light. I mean, like Sam Harris. He still eats meat. I don't know how much meat he's eating, but or Bill Maher is a fucking asshole when it comes to, I donate money to PETA, but they don't seem to mind that I pay for animal abuse. I'm Bill Maher. I'm a retard.
Oh, right, but let's not criticize Kelly Jean for participating in any of this. She's a woman. She's stupid. Women are dumb, so they can do whatever they want. This like psychotic fucking
That's
ass.
what art is. I mean,
he's
art.
talking about
I mean,
a guy
you might not want to
who's
watch it, maybe
literally
it's
the only
offensive,
source
but
of
art
fucking
is
income.
expressing yourself.
He's talking
That's
about
what
people
it
who are
is. It's
deliberately
the
trying
expression
to
of
ruin his fucking life, and then he's like
you're
trying to frame it as if,
instead of murdering or
Destiny's
abusing
this
animals
unreasonable,
or
unhinged,
just
violent fucking person.
making something
Everyone
that
fucking
allows
thinks like
you
that
to
when people are trying
release.
to fucking ruin your life.
And it's
Give
not
me a
necessarily
break.
going to be. It's for the artist. It's not for the public. I mean,
I
if it
can't
reaches
stand
the
how,
public,
like, just
then
dishonest
that's fine.
is.
But I mean, it's ultimately about the artist.
Oh my god. Here's Joey. He's so sentient. Here's Frank Maui. Oh my god, you're playing. Oh my god. Oh wow, that's amazing. Oh my god. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my god. Oh, there's a new kid. Oh. Oh, we're back to sleep. Oh, that's amazing.
Pure cuteness, 100% of the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day. You two are just to be, and I don't know, I just love you.
Oh my god. Oh, those are intimidating. Thanks for the donations even now.
Yeah, it's hard. The thing is, don't think about it. Eat your hot dogs, right, Dorian? I mean, why? Here's a what do you call it? test, thought test that I invented myself. You've got two devils, right? One is completely plant-based. I know some animals, but we've reached a point in our evolution as humans that we're eating plant-based, and we found a way to grow food that doesn't cause all the crop doing. And on the other side, there's the grass-fed and all the traditional, but it's really nice. They're well treated. They live like 1/8 of their life, and they get fed and they get taken care of, but they get their head lobbed off at the end. At 1/10 of their life after they've started enjoying living. I mean, that's the whole point. Or maybe they're tired. I don't know. I haven't done they haven't been to therapy. One is that, and the other one is all plant-based. They taste exactly the same. The textures are exactly the same. They're exactly the same. No difference. I'm going to say that just for sake of this argument, that this side is less healthy because we've developed the food. It's processed. Oh, it's not good for you because it's not natural. Yeah, these slaughterhouses are natural. 60 billion chickens a year. Yeah, that's natural. So anyway, we got the two choices. Now some people, again, let's add some more, I can't say much more than exactly the same, right? You couldn't tell the difference, but you did have the choice to go with one or other. I want the traditional, what's the saying about traditional? Tradition is the illusion of permanence. Nothing stays the same. Change is the only constant, right? So it's ridiculous to resist, but we as humans, we're monkeys, right? We resist. So some people would still pick this, right? Maybe, again, because they're ignorant, they're stupid, I'm a monkey, or they're just probably not the best people, right? If they've informed themselves and they know what's going on, again, why wouldn't you choose this side? Again, but there are lots of people, most people in fact, some of the, people who have brought the point to light. Like Sam Harris. He still eats meat. I don't know how much meat he's eating, but Bill Maher is a fucking asshole when it comes to, I donate money to PETA, but they don't seem to mind that I pay for animal abuse. I'm Bill Maher. I'm a retard. Also, I would say, as an artist, and I don't know, I'm only myself, working on instinct is, I don't know exactly what any of my art means. It's like you hear, obviously there are some, I know I can trace where I was and what the piece sort of, when I wrote it, how I was feeling. That's another reason to do art. It's like a diary. I know a song that I wrote when I was in, anyway. But ultimately, I can't remember what I was going to say.
I wanna take on the things I need. I only focus on the simple things.
I can't remember. Shit. Okay, I remember what it was. It's based on instinct, or it's something that I'm not in control of completely. And not to put myself in the same, but the artists that I've been influenced by have said that, it is almost divine. And I'm not saying, I just think of the divine as this this inexplicable aura that life is, right? But maybe we're supposed to think. I mean, if I could get some convincing, I would also. I mean, I think most people, rational people, need convincing of things. I mean, they're not just going with the flow. Most of us are basically probably are pawns, and we're just, well, I always think, I always use the analogy of people who don't see the vegan point of view are saying, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm a slave too. I have to clean toilets every day for a living. When I get home, I want a burger. Don't throw away. That's what I always say. Fuck, that's society. I think it is. It's just kind of like, that's just the way society works. So, yeah, it's like I live on the top apartment floor, and it's my belt to overlook yours, so I'm going to throw my shit down on you. Can't throw shit up because you're too liberal. Brought me this light that now by the way, that's one of the best arguments I've ever heard against. You came down from the clouds, you somehow found me. It's gay. The night came. Second best bacon. But the time that we spent. There's no sound.
Basically, eyewitness.
Wasn't enough because you touched me. I can change me. Argue with myself pretty well.
Anything these women say can be a lie, and he's propping up what
I'm doing is getting all springtime. You got a brand new bike. I'm hearing the arguments coming before they're even said because I know the argument. You just know. It's kind of like you could use the analogy. I taught English. You could predict the mistake they're going to make because they're just past mistakes that were made exactly the same by so many other students. It's just a common mistake. And so you know the argument coming. And I honestly don't think that there is any good argument against it, right? I don't think there is. And intelligent people will tell you that. But you're right, they will. Went back to sleep. They will still eat meat, right? So it's promises we both. It's interesting. Some of the great people. I mean, again, I don't know different times too. Einstein, Pythagoras, Jesus. I only take all the things I need to. Generous. I only focus on the simplest dreams. The geniuses. Who else? Paul McCartney. Joaquin Phoenix. Today I'm more likely to lie. I think there's just tons of people who don't live in this kind of hickdom of culture and it's like a small, and they keep, Julie and Joe will mention that often, like they're outsiders, everybody's a hick, but they get into it. Well, what's the shrimp on the bobby? I mean, even big city dwellers in Argentina. I mean, it is I mean, obviously 98% of the world is eating, but that still makes a country the size of Canada, United States, New Zealand, Australia, England, a population that size, like 300. I only take on the things I need to. 1,000 people. I only focus on simple dreams. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people who are vegan. I don't throw away the days. It's like being gay or being any fringe minority. Today I'm more likely you're not in control. I guess that's it. We could ask the question again. Is anybody in control? The clouds began to darken all around me. Honestly, I just think it's a weird. I felt myself just blindly chasing time. But you brought me this light, and now surrounds me. It's ironic because judging someone you shouldn't do, but ultimately, from the clouds, you somehow found if you can't stop the dominoes, then I get a win.
but the
then you're
time I
gonna
was
still
spent
be judging.
was enough, cause you
judge
touched
you.
me and you
You do you,
changed
boo.
me. You got a brand new
What
bike.
would you? I mean, you're not.
You're a kid
What would
once
you
was
say? Would
free
you
upon
respect
the
me? Would you
nighttime.
say, "Oh, I don't"? I'll turn
To
a
kiss
blind eye if
with
I
a
told you that I
in the cold
ran
air.
a child
The
pornography
sting of the
ring,
wind
and I was
in your stare.
a pedo or whatever. I mean,
Your pockets are full, shiny pieces
to me,
of
it's the same
gold.
thing. It's an immoral act. It's something that
Your
you're not
eyes
doing,
big and
it's
bright
for pleasure,
as the
right?
moon.
One is legal, one is extremely illegal and should not be done. And I would never even what's the word? Anyway, it's just to me it's the same thing. And so ultimately, you can't see that it's the same thing because you come from a human brain that has been taught that humans, or maybe it's not taught, maybe most humans are going, well, fuck everything else. And I think a lot of humans do, because look at the fucking earth. I mean, look at sports. I mean, it's just like, oh, I don't care. It's all about who's got the biggest armpits.
To find you beside me.
Go riding. Anyway, it makes sense. Like horses, wild horses couldn't drag me away. But in the end, I just go back to this great Emo Phillips joke, and again, telling Emo,
The morning would be
you're so emotional. You don't want to kill an animal because you're so emotional.
back to
People say that.
sleep.
People say,
I didn't
but most
even
people in the modern era, I think, I mean, if you were doing with humans, you
promises
that's the
we
thing, human
both
trait.
thought we keep.
Ask yourself, Isaac
Today I've seen so many things.
Brown. And are you
I've
thinking
seen
Emo
the
Phillips
things
is
that
going
an
to
open
be
heart can
talking to
bring.
annoying kind of.
I
my
only
voice was actually
take
quite
on the
insightful
things I need.
Intelligent.
I only
Are you
focus
doing it?
on the simplest dreams.
Cut here, like anyway.
I
it's still
managed to save my
funny.
fair
You
share
used to fit in this
of
joke
good
that was. He had
days.
this joke that was.
Today I'm more
Again, what I
likely
used
to
to
laugh.
It summarizes all kind of isms or supremacies. It's just like who's giving you the information, right? Where's the information coming from? And that's obviously we go into that's becoming increasingly difficult to know. As I was saying tonight, I mean, you can look up two things on the internet. You look up, and it's impossible to know really the truth anymore. I mean, if there was, I don't know. I'm at an age where, the truth somehow seems important. Maybe it isn't. Maybe the truth isn't important. Somehow seems that it is. But I used to think that the most important organ in the human body was the brain. I'm trying to get into the emo. You don't think he had glasses? But then I realized who was telling me that. And that's where the drum roll comes in, the bum bump. No, but it's humor that is, I guess that's the kind of humor that I've always been drawn to. Humor, I mean, again, most people would probably prefer, oh yeah, she sucked my dick and then found out there was poo on it. You mean a male, female kind of combative? That was always the kind of comedian that I got. Oh, that's the majority of comedians are telling these jokes that I guess the majority of people kind of, and that's why Julie thinks it's okay to round up the Jews and put them in concentration camps, because the majority of the Germans were all in tune with that at the time. Sounds like a good idea to me then.
That's not that great.
Oh my god. Jewish. Although what I think
Your pockets are full, shining pieces of gold.
it's not those two delis, really. It's
Your
you do
eyes
have to,
big and bright
I mean,
as
it's
the
going out with other people who don't
moon.
shop at those two delis, which is
Santa
again
Claus. I
a good
woke
reason to get everybody
up
on board. So
to
everybody shops at the same
find
deli, and when you go to their
you
house, you
beside
go,
me.
oh, well, this didn't come from some kind of slave
Warmth
farm.
of your world.
Again,
Wrapped
you can always
inside
find
me.
a way to get to where you want to go logically that doesn't
Feeling
involve
so safe.
insane treatment of
Feeling
other
so
sentient
sure.
beings. But again, if you're not, I mean, if you
The
can't see you're a
morning
savage,
would be
I mean,
here.
really, ultimately,
You
you're
would
just
too.
going, we're living in a time where we have cell phones and we have
I
flat
went
screen
back to
TVs,
sleep.
gas stoves,
I
and all this. I mean,
didn't
skyscrapers. I mean,
even
I could go on and on, obviously, but we're still going. Yeah, we gotta be like.
The promises we both thought we'd
like our
keep.
ancestors. We are living as if animals, again, sentient beings, were mechanized creatures that we
So
can
many
just
things.
use and exploit and milk and rape
I've seen the things that
tear
an
apart
open heart can bring.
reality for our
I
every need.
only take
And I guess that's another
on
argument
the
there. For our
things I
every need. It's
need.
not just taste pleasure, it's our every need. We use every last wishbone.
I
Remember
only
the wishbone?
focus
What do you wish for?
on
No
my
animal cruelty. No
simplest
more
of
animal cruelty.
dreams.
Oh my god, be vegan, you fucking assholes.
I managed to save my fair share of good days.
You want to be a rapist? Go ahead. That's what we should be telling people. Yeah.
Today I'm more likely
You boo. Yeah.
to
You
laugh.
wanna fuck a-holes in the asshole, then do it. What up? Do it up. Do it up. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Suck face.
So that was a
They're
wacky
3
ride.
months
See, I don't
before
know.
voters
To
turn
me,
on
it
him.
seems like I can get through this ride.
What do you think about that? Because he, the front had prefaced it by saying,
Nowadays,
"By
people, if you're at a concert, you wouldn't do this. But I guess they're probably just like they're
I think the problem, we've already seen this play out, is Trump will listen to whoever last talks to him.